So what do you think about these? The GR-GT and its race car sibling, the GR-GT3, will be joined by the all-new Lexus LFA concept here to form the sports car apex for both Lexus and GR. All from one race-bred platform, true to GR's promise of pushing the limits for better and contributing to the entire Toyota group. And all part of Akio's promise of no more boring cars. Now, the GT3 category, where the story of these three cars begins, is all about making cars for people who want to win, for professionals and also privateer racers. For everybody, it all starts with speed. Without speed, there's nothing. For the GR-GT3 race car, 4-litre V8 twin-turbo engine, completely rigid aluminium space frame, an incredibly low center of gravity, state-of-the-art aerodynamics, all the critical elements are in place. But speed in itself is not everything. The race is much more than the home straight. And the real art is how you control that speed. In a real-life situation, as our master driver Morizo likes to say, it all comes down to kaiwa, the conversation between driver and car. The GT3 is engineered to give you confidence in all situations, to feel reassured that the conversation, even at the limits, in the severest of situations, it's all about the car giving you the feedback that you need to guide you in making split-second decisions. Fluent communication, knowing how the car will respond so that there are no misunderstandings, bringing out the best in your abilities so you can push the car and yourself even further. The GR-GT speaks to both types of driver, the professional driver and the recreational driver, whether that's two different people or you and your alter ego. Now, an integral part of any conversation with a car is sound, not only during acceleration, but deceleration and braking. To understand the importance of this, look no further than 30 minutes drive from here to Fuji Speedway and the transition from the home straight into the first tight corner. To brake as late as possible, deeper, faster, and power out with confidence following your ideal line. This may be the first time that we focus not only on the sound a car makes when you put your foot down, but the visceral, guttural sound when you take your foot off. But the conversation you have on an ordinary street is different. The GR-GT road car, with the same V8 twin-turbo, but with hybrid power, shares the DNA of its racing counterpart more than any other car we've ever made. For this, the team worked not only at the limits of a car, but at the limits of the development process. Production car test drivers working hand in hand with racing drivers. This is a circuit-ready, everyday driver. Wild on a track day, easy to drive around town. Take it for a stint at the track, stop at a nice restaurant on the way home. From dynamics all the way down to minute decisions in seating position, this is a car designed to cover all the bases. Now, Akio loves motorsports. In a race team, there is no hierarchy. When it comes down to it, everyone is in the pits together. These three cars will work as a team to bring the emotion of driving to both veteran racers and a new generation of car lovers. Whether it's the V8 twin-turbo in the GR-GT3 or the hybrid version in the GR-GT, both running on either conventional fuel or e-fuel or an electric future in the LFA. These cars represent a commitment to keep the joy of driving at the limits of human capabilities alive for the next generation. nurturing technology and people to create a new era of driving euphoria. Just as Naruse-san brought his wisdom from the Toyota 2000 GT to the LFA and passed it on to a new generation of test drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, over the last 14 years, not only Lexus and GR, but all Toyota Group brands have undergone a transformation. The emotional side has come back to the company, whether that's in terms of driving dynamics, engineering, production, or my field of design. There's been a fundamental change in the company mindset. How a car looks, how it feels, it's all subjective. But in the pits, as one team, with Akio as master driver, we have the license to do what needs to be done to translate each car's story into reality. And even though he's pushing 70, this year, Akio Toyoda went back to where it all began 20 years ago, driving in the Nürburgring 24 hours. And I can guarantee one thing. With these 3 cars in front of him, he'll not be able to stay away for many years to come. And equally, there was no way he could miss the chance to be here today. Ladies and gentlemen, Akio Toyoda.
30年前
30 years ago,
成瀬さんと
Naruse-san
2人だ
and
けだ
I,
った車作り
just the two of us, were making cars.
少しずつ仲間が増
Little
え
by little,
やっと LFA が
like-minded
できた
members
し
joined the effort, and finally, when the LFA was completed,
見たこともない笑
Naruse-san,
顔で
in a big smile that I've never seen before, said,
前だけを見て
"It's the first time I was able to drive Nürburgring just looking ahead."
抜かれた経験しかなかった
Till
我
then,
々が
we were constantly being overtaken by other cars. And now, we had a car to
本
overtake
当に
others.
嬉しかったんだと思います
I could feel how truly happy
し
he
かしその
was.
悔しさが
That didn't mean that our kuyashisa or humiliation went away.
量産とはいえ
LFA went to volume production, but it was a limited volume production.
それは
We started to win races, but it was about becoming first rank in
まだ
class.
まだたくさんいました
There was still many cars that was faster than us. I could hear people saying, "No way that you guys at Toyota could build a car like
あ
this."
の悔しい声は
I will
今も
never
私の
forget
耳
that
に
feeling of humiliation.
この悔しさは
And that pain
間違い
is
なく
definitely
今も
the
私の
force
原動力
that
です
drives me even now.
15年前私は
And one
突然
day, 15 years
マスタ
ago,
ードライバーを
suddenly
引き継ぐことになりま
I
した
succeeded the role of master driver.
成瀬さんが私に残してくれた
Naruse-san left me with the secret sauce for making cars,
あの悔しさだったんだと思います
the sauce we made from our pain of
もう
humiliation.
一つ残してくれたのは
There was another thing that
そ
he
の
left me,
悔しさを共有できる
which were a few fellow colleagues who shared that agony.
私たちはその
We used that pain and frustration as our driving force and continued our focus on simply making ever better cars.
GR86
The GR86,
GR
GR Supra,
GR ヤリス
GR Yaris,
GR カローラ
GR Corolla,
水素エンジン
the hydrogen engine,
スーパー耐久
Super Tycoon,
ユルブルクリンク
Nürburgring,
そして
and
こ
now
の車たち
these cars.
今のトヨタには
At Toyota today,
私と同じ思いで
I now have so many like-minded fellow
こんなにたく
colleagues
さんいるんです
who are making cars with a shared conviction.
仲間たちと車作りをしながら
To these fellow colleagues, I want to entrust our car-making endeavor, and I want to work together with these fellows to make cars so that our secret sauce can be
車作
passed
りを
on
託していきたい
to the future
皆
generations.
様どうかご期待ください
And I hope you can continue to count on us that we will keep you excited.